The little boy ran into the middle of the road to pick up an apple. He didn't notice a runaway car speeding toward him. The next second the boy was thrown 800 meters away, barely clinging to life. The wealthy man in the car got out and saw the boy was dying. He quickly carried him into the car to rush to the hospital, but the doctor said their medical conditions were limited. To save the boy, he had to be sent to a major hospital in the provincial capital. The rich man immediately told his assistant to arrange a plane and flew the boy to the provincial city for treatment. Meanwhile, the boy's parents arrived at the scene of the accident and broke down in tears when they couldn't find their son. From then on, they started a 20-year journey to search for him. The father spent all his savings riding a motorbike through almost every city and corner. As long as there was even a sliver of hope, he would travel thousands of miles to check it out. The mother worked tirelessly washing dishes every day just to earn more money to support her husband's search. But one day she got fired by the restaurant owner just because she kept asking customers if they had seen her son. The owner thought she brought bad luck to the business and blamed her for affecting sales. Just as she was feeling wronged for losing her job, her husband called her. She tried her best to sound calm and cheered him on for the difficult journey ahead. What she didn't know was that the rich man who saved the boy couldn't find his parents, so he adopted him. Now the boy had grown into the head of a massive corporation worth hundreds of billions. One day his adoptive father called him over and told him he was going to inherit the entire company. He also asked him to find his birth parents, because it was his lifelong regret. The CEO then chartered a private jet and returned to his hometown himself. At that moment, one of his assistants reported that one household was refusing to sign the relocation notice. He asked if they should proceed with forced demolition. Upon hearing that they were considering force, the CEO decided to handle it personally and told the assistant to lead the way. At the same time, the mother was on the street handing out missing person flyers. She suddenly noticed an important figure arriving and rushed forward to ask for help. But the CEO's cousin was worried she might ruin the welcome ceremony, so he pushed her aside without hesitation and tried to drive her away. But then he saw the flyer in her hand. He snatched it and realized it was the same missing person notice for his cousin. He immediately told her to take her trash and leave, because as the branch manager, he was embarrassed by his poor relatives. The woman who didn't know the truth still hoped he would help, but he pushed her to the ground, ripped up the flyer, and scolded her, saying if her son was lost it was her fate. She recalled how she left her son by the roadside to go buy him a birthday cake, but he was gone when she came back. Filled with guilt and sorrow, she got another call from her husband. He said today was their son's birthday, and he had returned home to celebrate. It turned out that day 20 years ago was the CEO's birthday, and the tragedy began when the mother left to buy the cake. Ever since then, they bought a birthday cake every year, just to make up for the one their son never got to eat. As the couple returned home to prepare for the birthday, a luxury car stopped at their door. Then the cousin got out with his whole family. The husband thought they came to celebrate his son's birthday and went to greet them, but as soon as they stepped inside, the uncle started rummaging through their things with chopsticks, mocking how poor they were for not even affording a piece of meat. The wife still politely offered them some cake, but the aunt rudely refused because they weren't there to celebrate. They came to make the family sign the demolition contract so the cousin could gain favor with the new CEO, but the wife firmly refused because this was the only home their son knew. If it was torn down, he wouldn't be able to come back.